Hello, welcome to the UK where we can rehabilitate child murderers, paedophiles, drug addicts, murderers. We can house as many Eastern Europeans as you want to throw at us, but yet we can't stop our own kids from starving. Yep, it's alright though, because, do you know what I mean? It's socially accepted. It seems that it's alright for kids to starve. It seems it's alright for families to just wither away and die because of benefit cuts and new benefit reforms by Mr. fucking Duncan Smith. Being his personal baby pips and his cuts, he is now, in my eyes, personally responsible for over 10,000 documented deaths due to benefit sanctions. So in my eyes, he's a mass murderer. If he'd have done it any other way, say like what Hitler did, he'd be on trial. I honestly do think one day, through all these EU things and everything, the truth does come out, because it will come out eventually. I honestly do think he should be up on charges for fucking mass murder. All of them should. I don't know if whoever watches this vid, go on YouTube and type in Breadline Kids and just watch that. So all you people out there that say life and benefits is easy and you've got a fucking joy and all they do is smoke, drink, whatever, you're just going off what you've read in the papers, which is government influence. You're just going off what you've seen on TV on Benefit Street, which was highly edited by the government. I can tell you why I know it's edited by the government, because at least 3 Tories and a really big Tory donator are slumlords on that particular street, and you never once saw one of their houses on that programme because it was governmentally funded and governmentally fucking edited. That was the stroke of propaganda that the fucking Nazis would have been proud of. That's all it was, propaganda. Yeah, there was some bad apples on it, yeah. But when you move away from something like that and you actually look at why it's affecting kids from other parts of the country, there is better places they could have chose to film which would show the true life and benefits, but no. They chose somewhere where the government would help him and they filmed it in a bad light. Like I said, you never once saw the Tories' house on there, did you? Where they were slumlords too. Which, in fact, they would have been claiming benefits for, even though they're all multi-millionaires. I know for a fact, going off figures and everything, David Cameron, whose personal wealth is £30 million, still feels the right to claim £21,000 in mortgage expenses. Are you fucking real? That 21 grand could have gone back into the benefit system to help families that sorely deserve it, not to pay some inbred slave trading fuckwits mortgage expenses. Same goes for Ian Duncan Smith, his expenses. Why the hell should I have to pay for him to have a £35 breakfast every day? The only breakfast you deserve, pal, is turd in your mouth. I hate you. I don't think any MP should be able to claim any sort of benefit like that. I'm going to go into a source. Nigel Farage claimed £2 million worth of public expenses, which no one knows what for. £2 million, and you wonder why I don't trust him. To all those people that have called me in vids that have done before, calling him and pointing out facts that people don't want to hear. £2 million. There's no documented reason why he needed £2 million. There is rumours that have been in all the press and on the news that it was for his little lady friends and his little playboy lifestyle, where, do you know what I mean, that's who you want in charge, but that's not the problem at hand at the minute. The problem is that by 2015 it's been reported that 300,000 kids upwards will be living in poverty and starving. I mean, how can you say that people like easy life and benefits, how can you hear information like that and still say, yeah, this easy life and benefits, they're all scum, they're all fucking... Not every benefit claimant's the same. And even if you do think that, do you really think people's kids need to starve? I personally don't. I think the money that we put into rehabilitating drug addicts, right, there might be some people might not have this opinion in mind, but me, I honestly think drug addicts I've got no time for. No one forces them to put that shit inside them. No one forces them to carry on doing it. They do it through a personal choice. Whether that's through emotional problems, fair enough. But I don't think that millions and millions of pounds should be spent on methadone for heroin addicts, which in 66% of cases they're likely just to go back on the drug anyway. That money could be better spent. Same with alcoholics. I have no sympathy for you. If you choose to get pissed every day and kill yourself slowly with booze, that's your choice. I drink at the weekends, that's it. I know when to stop. Maybe you should learn when to stop. And maybe you should deal with your personal demons. Then maybe you can stop being such a fucking drain on society. The same with drug addicts. I've got no time for them. I've got no time for rehabilitating pedos. Jamie Bulger killers. Millions was spent on giving them new fucking identities. Millions. And what happened? One of them that moved into Warrington where I live, who worked at Pizza Hut round about 2 miles away from where I am, kept getting into trouble and was eventually arrested for having more child porn on his computer. So you're telling me that was millions of pounds giving him a new identity, everything was worthwhile? No, it wasn't. MP expenses, is that worthwhile? No, it's not. Why? Why do they feel the right that they deserve money that should be going out to help starving kids? I don't get where how this country's got to this point. I really don't. And I've even stopped going on social media now because I'm getting more and more wound up. Every time I see something that features Ian Duncan Smith or that fucking slave trading wanker David Cameron, I can't look anymore. I've already punched one of my phones up looking at it because I got that wound up. It's like it's haunting me. I'm not the most emotional of people. I don't pretend to be. But when it comes to seeing kids starving and everything, my weakness has always been my kids. That's what changed my lifestyle when I had my kids and met my wife. I went from being just a no good fucking thug with no prospects at all, and it's taken me a good 8-9 years to rehabilitate myself and just change my lifestyle, change the way my head works. Sometimes it slips back and sometimes I do become a thug again. Thinking wise, never hurting people. I've not hurt anyone in years, and I try to make up for the people and the stuff I've done in the past every day. But this stuff now, with all these kids starving and these just government people just completely taking the piss, it's just winding me up so much, and no one seems to be doing anything. It's like it's okay to watch kids starving. It's okay for 10,000 people to die because of someone's fucking benefit reform and that the fact they don't tick certain boxes. It's okay to let a woman in Liverpool die and starve to death, penniless and foodless, and she was mentally ill as well, so she should have been being protected and supported. But that's okay because it's part of the government's benefit reform. That's fine. If you're down London, you don't really care because you're probably part of the elite, supposed elite, who don't really give people on benefits and things like that a second thought, but maybe you should. Every one of us has got blood in our hands for these deaths. Every single one of us. I don't care who you are. We've all got blood in our hands for voting the Tories in the first place. I personally never. We've all got blood in our hands for screaming for people's heads on fucking sticks who are on benefits. Because we basically fed the fire and we basically give the Tories a free run to do what they want and benefit cut wise. We are all personally responsible. We all hold a little minute speck of it because we've all just let it happen. We have sat there and we have watched 10,000 people needlessly die. The number's probably higher by now, and by 2015 it'll be quadrupled because there's still stories coming out, and there's all those ones that aren't documented. I can guarantee you there'll be another 6,000-7,000 cases that aren't documented yet, but will be. And this is what I'm saying. We're sitting there and we're letting this happen. I honestly don't know the answers to stop it. I really don't. But I think we should start by stop the fucking witch hunt on people on benefits. We should start by looking why are kids starving? Fair enough if the parents aren't working and they can't find work. That's an honest case. It's not like there's some deadhead who just wants to claim benefits all fucking day and sit on his arse. These are kids that are starving. And that's okay with people. I mean, like on my benefits vid, there was a couple of comments in there about how people on benefits have a life of fucking Riley. You're only looking at one set of people. Now I dare you to go on YouTube and watch #benefit breadline kids and then come back to me and say that they're having a life of Riley, because what I've seen, they're not. I hate the thought of kids starving. Kids aren't asked to be born. Kids don't ask to be here. And instead of looking after people that have self-inflicted damage on themselves, i.e. drug addicts, paedophiles, murderers and things like that, why don't you concentrate on trying to support the future? Because it's a future that's dying, and it's on record that this could turn in, it's got all the hallmarks of a public emergency. But do you know what? By the time it happens, it'll be too late. By 2015, there'll be 300,000 starving kids. Now, I don't know how these people sleep at night. They do all these benefit reforms. I really don't. Because you know what? If I thought I was responsible for one kid starving, that'd keep me awake. It really fucking would. Kids have done nothing wrong. My little kids are the things that keep me going every day. I look at my kids for inspiration to keep going on the path that I'm on. Because without my kids and my wife, I'd probably be dead by now. Which, looking at the way this world's going, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I know a lot of you don't like me because of my views on UKIP. I'm fine with that, honestly. I don't lose a minute's sleep over something like that. That's just my opinion. As I said before, everyone's got an opinion like arseholes, but you've got to agree about these starving kids and everything. It's like there's on this Breadline programme, there's a girl that's got leukemia, and the dad's struggling to support her, and it comes to the point where they cut benefits short and they make it because she was in hospital that they can't pay her anything, and they don't even backdate a disability claim when she does get it. What the fuck? Do you not think families like that have enough to deal with without going through your bureaucratic fucking minefield which was devised by a fucking fella who wishes he was as clever as fucking Adolf Hitler? Basically, that's what David Cameron and Ian Duncan Smith think. They think they're clever, they think they're untouchable. Believe me, you're not. There is going to get to a point where people will turn, and you know what? I'll be on that front line. Someone give me a date to turn up for something, I'll be there. I'll be the first one fucking there. I'll support anyone all the way if they've got any idea how to sort this out. I'll be the first one there. But I just can't see anything happening. The worst than Nazis, at least Nazis were honest and upfront about what they were doing. These are putting it all down to the better for the country. So why would be 10,000 unnecessary deaths for the benefit of the country? Why would 300,000 kids needlessly starve for the benefit of the country? Why is the fact that you claim expenses when you're multi-millionaires the benefit for the country? Why is it that me and everyone else has to pay for your bills and you're multi-millionaires for the benefit of the country? It's not. Do you know what the real scourge of the country is? It's not Eastern Europeans, it's not people on benefits, it's MPs. The self-righteous bellends who think they can claim anything they want just because they think they need it or they're entitled to it. Do you know what you're entitled to? My machete chopping your legs off. That's what you're entitled to. I would hack you to bits and leave you there and let you look at the... No, actually, no, I wouldn't even do that. I'd sit you down with families that you've cut benefits on and have lost loved ones. And I'd let you sit there and listen to their stories eye to eye so there's no getting away from it. And let's see how big and clever you feel then. You scum. And that's it. I probably won't be posting a lot in the next couple of weeks because I'm in the process of moving house. And plus I can't keep watching social media and everything because it's winding me up even more. The fact that these bunch of fucking mass murderers are getting away with everything. You don't have to like me. I get that. You don't have to agree with my opinions. I get that as well. But you do have to agree with one thing. Something needs to be done. If anyone's got any ideas, send me a message. I'll follow you 100%.